Hello everyone, Miss Gretchen with Rubies and Moonstones. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you will like it here and consider subscribing. And if you are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for your support. I really do value each and every one of you. So today is my first official WIP Chat, and I have to be honest, I have been pretty apprehensive about making this video. I am not one who likes all of the pauses, and I like to be able to go back and edit those things out, as well as any stumbling of words and things like that. So this is going to be a little bit challenging for me to just let it go. But I am going to try my hardest. So we'll see how it goes. As this is my first WIP Chat, I thought that I would just have it be basically an introduction to myself and what my plans are for my channel and why I created a channel and all of that kind of good stuff. So, as I say at the beginning of my videos, my name's Miss Gretchen, so my name is Gretchen. I do have a full-time job and I work in education. So I think that that is where the miss part comes from and just feels a bit natural to me to say it that way. And I have 2 children. I have a 3-year-old daughter and I have a 8-month-old son. So I am quite busy with a full-time job and 2 young children, especially the 8-month-old, of course, keeps me very busy. But, oh, and then I also have a stepdaughter who is 16 years old. And the name for my channel, when I was thinking about doing a YouTube channel, I was really struggling to come up with a name, and thought about it, and then finally I was ready to upload my first video. It was like, I need a name, so I just kind of went with it and chose Rubies and Moonstones because those are the birthstones for my children. So my daughter is born in July, and July's birthstone is the ruby, for those of you who don't know. And my son is born in June, and that birthstone is technically Alexandrite, but I did not think that Alexandrite rolled off the tongue very well when I said it. Rubies and Alexandrite. It just, I don't know. I didn't like it quite as much. And so a moonstone is like a secondary birthstone for the month of June. So that is where my channel name comes from. And I know that it might not always be visible, but on my rings, this one over here has rubies and the one next to it has Alexandrite. And so those were from my husband when I gave birth to my children. So that is where the channel name comes from. And so therefore I am also married, and I do have a very supportive husband. I kind of joke with him because I see things on Facebook a lot about, people wanting others to share pictures of their stashes because, my husband thinks that my stash is too big and thinks that I need to stop buying diamond paintings and whatever. Please share videos of your stash so I can show him that it's not just me, that it's a diamond painting thing, or I don't know. Something like that is kind of what I see on Facebook sometimes. But although I'm sure my husband would rather see me spending money elsewhere, he's actually very supportive, and he understands how much I enjoy diamond painting and how important it is to me, and how it has really been really good for my mental health. And he seems to have noticed a significant difference just in my mental health alone. And so he's actually really very supportive of the fact that I enjoy diamond painting, and he does not get upset when he sees another box. I mean, he might, I don't know, chuckle inwardly or kind of give me a, here's another box, but he does not complain or get upset about it. In fact, he is coming up with different ideas for me to find other places to store my diamond paintings, because right now they're just in my closet and taking up a lot of space in there. And he's also helping to come up with different ideas for how to frame the ones that I want to frame and store the ones that I have completed but don't want to frame, and things like that. So I feel very fortunate to have a very loving and supportive husband when it comes to my diamond art. Even though he doesn't do diamond art, he does kind of have his own little crafting that he does. But anyway, I feel very lucky to have a supportive husband when it comes to the paintings that I purchase, as well as the time that I want to spend doing this, and all of that good stuff. He understands the importance and value of what this is. So shout out to him, I guess. And of course, he was one of my first 2 subscribers, the other one being my mother, of course. And so then I do want to thank the rest of you who have subscribed, especially early on. When you have a brand new channel, at least for me, I had no idea what to expect. And, if I don't get subscribers and people aren't into this, then I just won't keep it up. I'll try posting a couple of things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But to now have a handful of subscribers, it means a lot to me. It really does. So when I say that I value every one of you, I really do. If I didn't see people subscribing, I would not be continuing to do this. So thank you so much for all of you who have already subscribed, and for hopefully those who will subscribe in the future. So a little bit about my channel and why I decided to start one. We just moved to a new community, and we don't have any family here or anything like that. And although I do know people here, I knew people here before we moved here and things like that, with having such young children and being so busy with our jobs and things like that, it's hard to be social and find time to go out and about and things like that. And so now that I have found this wonderful diamond painting community where everyone seems to be so supportive of each other, I just thought that I would start a channel and try and engage with other like-minded individuals who also really enjoy diamond painting. I also kind of started it because I've always been a bit of a crafty person. I've never been like a great artist. I can't really draw or paint or anything like that. I have a hard time coming up with ideas on my own, and even when I do, they just don't turn out very well. But I've always really enjoyed crafts, and I have to thank my mother and my grandmas for teaching me how to do a lot of crafts. And so, like, I started with embroidery and sewing clothes and stuff like that in 4-H. And most recently, I did a lot of crocheting. I crocheted a lot of baby blankets. I never really got past the blankets. Never really learned how to do any of the fancy stitches, I guess you would say. But I did enjoy, and I do enjoy crocheting a lot. I did a lot of our Christmas stockings. I think the company is called WIP, and where you get like a whole kit of felt and sequins, and you embroider your own stockings. And so I've done one of those for everyone in my family to put up at Christmas, and like I did a Christmas tree skirt and things like that. So I've always been into crafts. I did actual paint by numbers when I was younger and things like that too, and always enjoyed stuff like that. But I never tried diamond painting. I had seen it a few times going through Hobby Lobby, and then I don't know, just this last October, September, October of 23, I saw something on Amazon and purchased my first kit. It was actually like a set of 4, and just decided to go ahead and buy it. And so then I did my first diamond painting and just absolutely loved every single second of it. So then I started, getting all of the stuff to go with it, like a light pad, and I have neck and back issues, so I've always worked on an easel and all of those types of things. And so then, because I enjoyed it so much, and my parents came over to visit and I showed them, and so I got my mom into it. I got her to try a kit at Christmas. I got her a Christmas kit, and I tried to get her to do a round because I started with round and I thought that rounds were easier. But the design that she really liked was a square, and I know that it's really important for you to actually enjoy the image that you're working on, or you're not going to want to work on it. So it's like, okay, Mom, if you want to do a square kit, you can do a square kit. Thinking that maybe it would be hard for her or something. I don't know. I guess I didn't give her enough credit because she loved it. And now she's actually doing her first round kit, and she's like, oh yeah, it's okay, but I really prefer squares. And in all honesty, I prefer working with squares as well, but I also like doing rounds. Right now I have a few projects going, and I do like having a round kit going at the same time as I have like a big square kit, because on days that maybe I don't want to think so much, then I can go over to a round and And I don't know, it just gives me a bit of variation. So I do both, but if I have the option, I think I would choose to do a square. So anyways, I started to make some little how-to videos for my mother. Different things that I had learned and picked up along the way. And if I had something that I wanted to show my mom, I would make a little video. And then I decided, hey, you know what? If this is helpful to my mom, maybe it would be helpful to others. And so that is where I decided to start making a YouTube channel. If you ever would have told me 6 months ago that I would be starting my own YouTube channel and like actually trying to make it kind of be something, I would have not believed you. But here I am. I just never saw myself doing this medium. But yeah, here we are. So that's where my YouTube channel started. And I guess we'll see where it goes. Like, I don't expect anything to come of this. Like, I do not expect to be one of the big YouTubers out there, especially, and with diamond painting. I know there are a million different diamond painting YouTube people out there already, and there are several people who have been doing this for a long time and already have really big followings, and they've worked really hard for that recognition, and I've learned a lot from them. And the suggestions, and when I do tips and tutorials, those are coming from things that I have seen the other content creators do, and I take their ideas and then kind of tweak them and figure out what works for me, and then that's what I end up posting. At least that's my goal when I'm posting, is to find something that I have started to do that I find to be helpful. And usually, anyways, so far, there isn't something that shows exactly what I do. So I'm just trying to share what I have learned through a combination of watching what other more experienced diamond painters do and what works for me. Because what works for me might not work for you. What works for them might not work for me. We're all different and have different skills and different needs. And yeah, so anyways, I am not expecting to become a huge influencer, I guess is the technical term for a YouTube person. I just want to do this for fun and to socialize with other people who enjoy diamond painting. That's it. I said previously that the first kits that I bought were just on Amazon, and then of course I found the really cheap ones on like Temu and things like that, and bought a few of those. And then I learned about licensing, and after learning about licensing and how important that is, as well as after working on my first like high quality canvas with high quality drills, You know, the first square that I did, it was supposed to be from a better company, but the squares were not very good. And so now, having worked on a really quality canvas with quality drills and things like that, and knowing that the artwork is licensed, I don't think that I will ever be able to go back to doing any of those kits that are unlicensed. Well, not only unlicensed, but just even if they're stock images or anything like that, if they're not from a great company and the drills aren't good, then I'm not going to enjoy the experience as well as I do when I work on a really high quality kit. So I am not affiliated with Diamond Art Club in any way. I know that a lot of the materials that I discuss, the unboxings that I do so far, have been all Diamond Art Club. But that's just because I really like their canvases. I like their company. I like that they license their work and things like that. So I am not affiliated with them, but I do think that they are a good company. I do want to try some other companies, especially some small shop ones, and I've looked and looked and looked, and so far I just haven't found any designs that really speak to me from other companies. So I guess there's one out there right now that I do want to get, and I'm just kind of waiting for the funds. And I kind of keep waiting for that company to do some type of a sale or offer some type of a discount, but nothing yet. So I haven't bought anything from them yet, but I do hope to, because I do want to support smaller companies too. Wow, that one was really badly laid. Sorry, now I'm all really concentrating on this. Now that being said, no, I am not affiliated with Diamond Art Club. I don't expect anything significant to ever happen with this channel, but if by some miracle I would ever be asked to do a sneak peek by Diamond Art Club, I would be incredibly honored. That would just be like a literal dream come true. So I don't expect anything like that to ever actually happen, but I always say a girl can dream, right? So we'll just kind of see what happens. What am I doing? Okay, so what's my next topic? So yeah, point being, the channel is just meant for me to be able to share the things that I have learned and to socialize with other people. And I think I've said that a few times now. See, this is where trying to do WIP chats is hard for me because I can't go back and edit. Not significantly anyway. So what I do plan to do on my channel, or what my hopes are for my channel, is to share unboxings with you from time to time when I have a kit that I'm opening and planning to do, or maybe if I get one and I haven't seen an unboxing of it yet on YouTube, then I might unbox it to share with you. But I don't plan to do a ton of unboxings or to like unbox every single kit that I purchase and receive or have purchased and receive. I have thought about doing a stash video, but I don't know if I really want to do one of those either. I don't know if you would really want to see something like that. I guess let me know in the comments. But I mostly plan to share tips and tricks as I have ideas to share that I think might be helpful, or as people maybe ask for ideas, then I will share those types of things. And apparently I'm trying to do WIP chats, even though I really have no idea what I'm going to talk about for long periods of time on a regular basis. And then I thought I would maybe do like some time-lapse videos of me completing diamond paintings, stuff like that. Just kind of, I don't know, trying to do a variety of things and trying to see what people actually relate to and what they want to see, and then thereby learning what they want to see and maybe what they don't care to see, and just kind of base my content on that. So that's where getting your feedback and comments and everything like that is really helpful to me, because it will help me know what type of content I should be trying to create in the future for those of you who have subscribed, as well as those of you who have stumbled across my channel and are like, well, maybe I would subscribe if you did a little bit more of this or something like that. So I have thought about doing like an event. I did a couple of events this fall and over the Christmas holiday season and stuff, and I really did enjoy doing those. And so I think that it would be fun to try and do an event. But like I said, I work in education, so I would not be able to have the time to put an event together right now in the middle of the school year. It would have to be something in the summertime, and then I would really want to try and come up with something unique. So I don't know what that event would be at the moment, or when it would be, so I'm still really thinking about that. And I also think it would be fun to do an event with someone else. So like if there is another content creator out there, and I especially think it would be fun if there was someone who's also new to YouTube, if they would be interested in doing an event with me, I think that that would be really fun. It doesn't have to be somebody that's new, but I think it would be fun. So if there is somebody new out there who's interested in doing an event, shoot me an email. My email will be in the description box below. So you can send me an email and we can talk and see if we can see if we jive and can come up with an idea that would work well for both of us, and we could do an event that way. And so I really enjoy events that have the opportunity to win something. I don't know, does that make me shallow? So if I did do an event, I would hopefully get some sponsors, or maybe I would end up just having to kind of come up with some prizes myself. I don't know. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But speaking of prizes, I have also thought about doing, and I plan on doing some type of giveaway for when I hit some YouTube milestones. So as of the time of this filming, I am currently, I think when I last checked, I had like 47 subscribers, so I haven't even hit the 100 mark. But I thought that it would be fun to do some type of a giveaway when I hit a milestone. So I I don't know if it'll be every time that I hit one of the 100 marks, or if I will maybe do like every 250 or something like that. But I just thought it would be fun to do some type of a giveaway like that. And I'm not sure exactly how I will set that up, but probably like a Diamond Art Club gift card, and it'll probably be posted in a WIP Chat. You can see I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it except for the fact that I want to do it, which I guess is a start, right? So we'll just kind of see what happens there as well. And sorry, I've been switching a color and I had to pull some pieces out, so that's why you haven't seen my hand for a little while. I'm really picky when it comes to my drills. I don't know if you are, but especially when it comes to squares, I'm not as picky with rounds, but since I'm doing squares and I'm multi-placing, I get really picky. Anyway, well, that's not going to work. So I'm going to do some type of a giveaway as I hit some milestones. I think it'll probably be when I hit like 250, 500, things like that. And then if by some miracle I am able to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, then I would like to do a really big giveaway where I give away a diamond painting or the equivalent of a diamond painting, most likely from Diamond Art Club, but it could be from a different company. I don't know. And I don't know if it'll be a diamond painting. I don't know if it'll be just a gift card. We'll just have to kind of cross that bridge when I get to it and things get a little bit closer. And maybe I'll give the winner the option to choose between, like, you can have one of these diamond paintings or you could have this gift card type of a thing. So stay tuned for that, I guess I should say. And then as far as WIP chats go, like, I don't know what to talk about. I really don't. Like, I did share with you that I have a son and a daughter and a stepdaughter, but I do not want my WIP chats to be full of stories about my kids, because in this day and age where everything is on the internet and can be found on the internet, I decided before I even had kids that I did not want to plaster their entire life all over the internet before they had the option to decide that that is what they would want to do themselves. And that is not saying anything against anybody who does do that, who does post pictures of their kids. Whoa, I really goofed that one up. So that's nothing against anybody who does post a lot of pictures of their kids or talk about their kids and things like that. I like to hear about other people's kids and see pictures and hear stories and all of that good stuff. But I just decided that for my family, that's not something that I wanted to do. And so honestly, if you were one of my Facebook friends, you would not see even pictures of my kids on there. I don't even think we did any pictures of my son when he was first born on Facebook. I know we did for my daughter. We made kind of like a birth announcement on Facebook, but we did not for my son. And I don't know, maybe that's just second baby syndrome. But I also just have not been that into Facebook in recent years until now with the diamond painting community, I guess. So my stepdaughter also has talked to me about how her mom posted a lot of things on social media that she's not too happy about now that she's a 16-year-old. And so that also kind of led into this decision as well. But so now I'm left wondering, like, if I don't talk about my kids and if I don't talk about my job or my husband, what does that leave me with to talk about on a WIP Chat? I mean, there's only so much I can talk about when it comes to diamond painting and things like that. Like, I mean, I don't know if I have a tip or a tutorial or suggestions. I'm going to do that in a different type of a video. WIP Chat is, you know, for people to listen to and share and have a community. And I don't know, maybe my opinions will change over time and I will become more open to sharing those things. Because I don't know, hello, you started a YouTube channel. How private can you want your life to be, I suppose? But for the time being, that is how I plan to move forward. And I guess we'll just see what happens. So I've thought about doing WIP Chats where I share stories, like fun stories from history, whether it be a personal family story or one that would be like non-identifiable, I guess. Or I'm actually really into the paranormal. One of my favorite shows to listen to is a radio show called Coast to Coast AM. And they talk about all sorts of things on there. And I do listen to it while I'm diamond painting as well. But if you're not familiar, they talk about things like ghost stories and aliens and conspiracy theories and there's this guy who talks about people who, his name is David Paulides, and he talks about how all these people have gone missing in the national parks and things like that. And so I find those topics to be really interesting. So I thought about trying to share stories like that, but I'm a little unsure on what types of stories are okay for me to share publicly on a YouTube domain, if they aren't my own stories, you know? So right now all I have are personal experiences that I would be able to share. So I don't know, is that something that you guys would potentially be interested in. Would you like to have a WIP Chat to listen to where it's more about stories, historical stories, and ghost stories, and alien abduction stories, and things like that? Or is that something that you would absolutely not be interested in? Please let me know in the comment section if that's something that you think would be fun, or if that's something that you would really rather not be into. Because I thought that if people had their own stories that they would like to share, you could send me an email and type out your story, and I could share the story on my channel while I'm doing a WIP Chat. And you could share the story anonymously. I could say, here's a story from a YouTube subscriber. Or I could say, Miss Gretchen wrote in with the story that we're going to share today or talk about today or something like that. So I could do it either way. Because I have a few stories, but I only have so many, and that would only last so long. So if that's something that we're going to do, or that I would do, then I would need to come up with some more ideas. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, like what would you like to hear about while you're sitting and diamond painting and doing a WIP Chat? What would you be interested in? I really, really genuinely would like to know what types of things you want to listen to. So please put that in the comments. Like I said, you can also shoot me an email, and hopefully I can get some good responses and get some ideas, because otherwise I just really don't know what I'm going to talk about. So I don't think that, for me, as of right now, I'm not going to commit to putting up a WIP Chat every Wednesday or anything like that. It's going to be totally random, just with my busy schedule, with my kids, things like that. I'm only going to be able to post videos when I happen to have some time to do so. So it will be very random. If you would like to know when I do happen to post, be sure to subscribe, and then be sure to click that notification bell so that when I do randomly upload a video, and like I said, it is going to be random, then you can be notified about it. I've never really thought about doing anything live either, but I suppose that's something that I could try. I don't know. I'm all about giving everything a try. I have jumped into this arena, so I might as well give things a go. So, yes, please tell me what would interest you. What would you be into? What do you want to hear about while you're sitting there doing your diamond painting? What are your favorite types of things to listen to? And I can't guarantee you that I can accommodate that, but I am literally all ears to hear what your ideas and suggestions would be. So please share. Man, I don't know. I think that's it. I don't really know what else to talk about at this point. I don't know if I said this before, but this is my third attempt at filming this WIP Chat. like I said, I'm very new to all of this. I've said it a million times, I guess, by now. But I filmed one, and my microphone didn't work, and it didn't pick up anything. And so then I filmed again, and then that time my head was like in the viewfinder the whole time. No one needs to see that. So now I am trying again, and hopefully this one works. I think that even though I had to film 3 times, I actually think that I rambled a lot this time, but I think I got it done a lot. I got to all of my topics a lot faster than I did the first time or 2 that I attempted to film. So, okay, well, I guess that is going to be it for today. I think that I have rambled on long enough, and I really don't think that I have anything else to talk about. So thank you so much for listening, and if you did happen to make it to the end of this video, thank you. I sincerely hope that you did enjoy this first WIP Chat video, and that you will consider subscribing if you have not subscribed already. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video and if you made it to the end, please be sure to give it a like and put in an emoji of the moon or an owl or a bird or a fish, giving you lots of options to find a picture that you like that suits you. And then, of course, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Or like I said, you can always shoot me an email as well. I'll have the email in the description box at the bottom. So yeah, I guess be sure to, I know I already kind of said this, but be sure to like and subscribe and comment and all of that good stuff, because it really does help, and I really do enjoy being able to interact with you. So thank you so much. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you are having a wonderful day. So yeah, thanks so much. Bye-bye, everybody.